Okay, hello. This is so weird for me, but I'm gonna continue. I just woke up, washed my face, brushed my teeth, and before I kind of touched upon two things, like talking about my hair a little bit and talking about weight, what I'm gonna decide is I'm gonna separate the two. Um, the only thing I'm gonna say for my hair is that I am going to wash it and record like me just trying to put it in mini twists because that's the only thing that I seem to know how to do. And it's not that it's a beautiful style, it's just something about getting intensely deep within myself and patient to love and care for something on my body. So that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna wash it and do the whole process of what I need to do, a leave-in, a oil, curling custard, all that for the first time. So that'd be another video. This video I'm going to be talking about my weight, continuing. So this is day 3 or 4 of intermittent fasting. I had henna is coming off. That's what this is. I just realized that looks like low-key could be sickly. It's not. Alright, I'm on day 4, I believe, for intermittent fasting. When I made my video previously, knowing your Apple Watch be like trying to talk to you at the wrong time. Okay, tell me to set my move goal because I beat it. Alright, so this is I guess that's technically day 3 of the fasting, and it has not been easy, which is weird because I told you guys before I did have the VSG surgery before, so it's like portion control, but I guess it's just that doesn't stop what happens here. The emotional, the boredom, or anything, it doesn't stop me wanting to eat just because. So I've been doing 16-8. It has shifted a little bit. Before I started eating at 2, stopped eating at 10. I guess I've gotten ambitious, I should say, and whenever I have my last meal, which is starting to be like around, one day it was like 9-10, and last night it was 9 o'clock flat, so that I get to start eating today at 1 o'clock. And it's something about the late night. The morning when you first wake up, it's not really that rough, but as it gets later, like when it hits, right now it is 9:46. When it hits around 11, I'm gonna start looking at the little countdown like, I'm ready to eat like a banana. That's it, please. But other than that, it has been rough. The worst tonight, like last night, I was about to break it. My mother made like a Sunday dinner, had my brother over, and we ate. We haven't eaten like a dinner like that together in a while. So, Jamaican, we had rice and peas, we had some snapper, we had some callaloo, and some Afghan saltfish. And Lord, I didn't have a lot. She already knows as far as portions that my stomach can handle me having a lot. But I think what happened, honestly, was because that's the most that I've eaten within the fast. My body was just like, when I shut down, it was like, what you doing? Like, you need to give me more. And it was hard. Hard. I was like, I'm about to break this fast and eat some grapes or something, but I didn't, because I kind of looked at it like if somebody's being weaned off drugs. If I was to mess up last night, I'd have to go through this tough part all over again. And every time I look up videos, I see that it gets better. So I was just thinking, dude, I might not be strong enough to do this twice, so I might as well just stick it through tonight. Which I did. I'm very happy that I did. And yeah, that's just what I'm doing. So when I started, I told you guys that I came back from my vacation from South Carolina with my boyfriend, and the scale went 330. Before leaving, it was at like 323, and then before my Jamaica July birthday, it was at 313. So I reconnected. My scale is like a smart scale, but I just didn't have the app on here because it was just to the point where I was going on it, being upset and getting off. I wasn't really trying to document it. It's an eye health scale. I don't know if they still have that. Just want to show you how that works, or it kind of can do a recap. I realized the last time I was even showing stuff on here was like November of last year. So I don't know if it's like seasonal when I started being obsessed with my weight, or what. It's the whole year, but I guess when I started doing something. So it's kind of cool because it shows graphs and your weight's going up and down and stuff like that. So that's showing November of last year. If you just go into the week, it shows that I just started syncing it yesterday. So when I came back, it was 3:30, and then the first day. So what's also cool is that app syncs with this countdown app, which is super cool. When you go to the history, it will show you. So October 4th, October 4th is when I did the first fast, and I did the weigh-in, not syncing it, but it came through, and it came through as 329. So, you know, I just stopped drinking as well, so that could have just been also. I was peeing a lot that day. It came out to 329. I wish I knew how to make this focus. Ugh. Alright, hold on. Oh, did I do it? Okay, that's this 329. I guess I could start doing screenshots. Alright, so after completing my second day of the fast and I went on the scale, it did come up and say that I got to 325.6. So technically from 329, I went down some pounds. And came in on October 6th yesterday for the 325. So I did go down some pounds. I was peeing a whole lot. So I'm assuming that's what it was. And that was like me not even drinking that much water because I was scared like really drinking water was gonna make me hungry, and also not sleep because I'd be up all night freaking peeing. So the first couple of days I wasn't really drinking. Now I'm dependent because now I'm like I'm hungry, so something needs to go in my stomach. And then I woke up this morning, went on the scale again. I'm just gonna take a screenshot so I know to show. Oh, it just sucks. It would be so much better. Alright, and then woke up this morning, I went on the scale and it's at 324.3. So the scale is going down. I feel like it didn't go down that much between yesterday because like I said, we had food Sunday cooking, and but the scale is going downwards. I'm starting to realize that I have more energy as well, like because the last 2 days like my Apple Watch was on fire, like I was doing workouts and I was just like in the house. Like the first day I was only in the car with my brother to go to Philly, and went to ShopRite with my mother, and that's it. And I was like burning calories on here like from when I was going to Planet Fitness like 5 days out of the week. And then yesterday all I did was clean up the living room and have dinner with my family, and I burned even more calories than I did the first time. So I definitely think that it boosts my energy, but it's tricky because it boosts your energy, but then you start to get a little weak and stuff. So it's like at a point yesterday I was doing stuff. I was like, oh, I'm knocking this out, I'm gonna hop in the shower, and when I'm finished I can break my fast. And then when it got closer to it, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna have to sit down and wait. It was only like 15 minutes until I could break the fast, but that's when everything was kicking in. And then when I eat, it's like my body had to soak it up and understand what was happening, because it was like still a weird woozy feeling when I ate, and I had to just wait and let everything settle. Then I was able to get back up and be active and stuff like that. So I think I like it because it's not that it's a diet. It's just training yourself not to overindulge. And I think what I like about the 16/8, which I think I said before, but I'll say it again, is that I like that it's twice the amount of being able to break down and process some food. You know, I feel like I'm not that scientific. I watch videos, but mostly for like my mental sake, not always just the science behind it. Um, you know, and detox water and what I can drink in my fast and stuff like that. And for me, it's just I like knowing that my body just has time to do stuff. And before, like with how my mind was working, it was just you're bored eating something else. So my body could be midway trying to break down something, and then here I am throwing something else on top of it, just being emotional, just doing the most, and confusing my body. And I feel like my body is kind of just being in tune right now. It's kind of just like, all right, you're giving me some time. I got this. Let me do this 8-hour shift. Knock out your food. If that's the case, like if what I ate wasn't heavy, which it usually isn't. Like yesterday, Sunday was the heaviest because it was rice and peas, and I try to stay away from rice. When I did low carb, I don't keto. I don't try to indulge in rice or pasta. So it's like I like the idea of thinking that my body's like, all right, you give me 8 hours to do this. All right, after I try to process as much of that I can, you know, some extra time, I'm gonna do overtime. I'm gonna work on the other stuff stored in your body. I'm gonna repair those cells. And it's just something about knowing that it has that much time to do it that excites me. You know, there's other fasts, it's like 24 and stuff like that, would clearly be more overtime. But I'm not ready. I am not ready. Last night was a test to that. But I stuck to it, woke up, and I have some, it was hot. So now warm water with some, like a drop of peppermint oil and lemon juice. And I just read something or watched something that says um, having warm lemon wakes up your body or does something to rejuvenate it. So that's what I'm doing. And I was just like, I'm gonna make another video, which may still be for myself. I'm not sure. This is rough. I don't know. My personality just isn't one to just be so bold in this, but I'm trying. It's for keeping myself accountable and, you know, sharing a journey. I'm actually might be upgrading. I might be going to go ahead and get a camera to try to do this. Once again, doesn't guarantee anything. I can show progress, probably be a little bit more comfortable, show a little bit more. But as of right now, I am definitely losing weight. About 5 pounds down. Been doing this for 3 days. Feeling better in the morning. Night is tough, but I'm sticking with it. And I'm like literally looking up stuff at the wrong time when people are talking about food and stuff. But I screenshot this thing yesterday because I was watching how Terry Crews does the intermittent fasting clip. It's not for this body's sake. I was just like wanting to hear from him like what he did, and he does 2 to 10. And somebody in the comments was like, I've been doing this for 3 to 4 months and lost 50 plus pounds, down to 277, still losing more and still going well. And then somebody was like, what exercise do you do? I said, nothing. You just stop eating. And the fact that he's now 50 pounds from 277, and I am 277, and I'm trying to get to 2 so bad. I've been trying to do that since VSG and never been able to get there. And I'm kind of mad at myself because when I was at my lowest, which was average 13, but my actual lowest was like 302. But that spiked back up the next day. I was so excited and it went away. I wish I thought of this then. You know, I wish I didn't let myself go or get distracted or be disappointed. I wish I would have did more, you know. So now I have to make up for that, try to get back there, and then see if the benefits can get me back down to 2. But it's trial and error and learning by myself. Nothing is just quick and easy, no matter how much I try to do the quick and easy stuff. And I'm not saying VSG, because absolutely people who think surgery is quick and easy, I mean, obviously to an extent, making your stomach smaller, but you can see that doesn't change nothing up here. You can still have an unhealthy relationship with it. Like if they was to supposedly have a surgery to just make you stop being addicted to stuff, um, they can try to fix here, but here is the problem. And that's what I'm going through now, and I'm learning about myself, so I'm not that mad at myself, but disappointed a little bit. But that's it. I'm going to drink this warm thing, make more videos, maybe start doing some measurements. That's one thing people always tell me to do, but the thought of going to go get a thing and having it to be long, not like a normal size one, because my mother had one for sewing, but after you need to get a large one, it was just like, not ready for that. But I actually have one now, so I'm going to try to keep up with that, and just thank you for listening and hear my journey. So whomever watches this, including myself, I am trying, and that's all that I can do. Thank you.